Thanks. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The live demo always takes time to set up. My name is Dhruv, and I'm from Datachili. We believe that working with data should be as easy as ordering a cup of coffee. But the reality is that data is complex, and working with data is difficult. The human brain, it takes up so much information, it can absorb so much information, make sense of it. But for a machine to actually accept data, you've got to spend a lot of time actually preparing the data, making sure that everything's organized before it can accept it. Up to 2.5 billion gigabytes of data is generated every day globally. Think about it, from customer purchases, online ads, websites, social media. And companies use this data to actually get more information about their customers to improve their product. So let me give you an example of a company that perhaps wants to analyze their customer behavior. The first step, they collect data from all sorts of sources. In the second step, they actually spend a lot of time preparing the data, organizing it, managing it. This takes up a lot of time. And the last step, they do analytics, get insights, get correlations from data, and use it to improve their product. So these three steps, they seem simple, but the reality is that 80% of time is actually spent on preparing data. That's a lot of time per business analyst. Also, nobody likes preparing data. They'd rather focus on insights. And it's no wonder. I mean, to prepare data, currently you have to write code, or you have to use specialized software, and everyone does this. But again, we at Datachili believe that there's a product out there that focuses on ease of use, faster time to insight on data. And how we do this is by two ways. One is to use machine learning to reduce the burden on end users, as I'll show you. And we've got proprietary collaborative technology that allows people to prepare data in real time in a team. So I'll actually just quickly move to the demos, since this is the hack of the month. So let me just expand this. So can everyone see it, or is it kind of small? It's kind of small, right? But look at this data right here. This is Twitter data, and I've just opened it in a file. And if you actually use something like Excel, you have to actually put it into tabular format first, and that's just the first step in a sequence of 100 steps. How do you work with such data, right? It's raw data. Everyone's working with this. So when you actually ingest it into our platform, I'm just going to click on the Twitter platform to open this data set. So what you see immediately is that the data is being transformed into a tabular format, removing all the nesting. And every single column is associated with a histogram of values so you to quickly explore the data. In addition, every single column has a histogram that tells you where the problem areas are in the data, where you should look at before you actually prepare your data. And the next part of the platform is the suggestions module. So this suggestions module, if I hover over and click on suggestions, it allows you to actually, the machine recommends ways for you to actually improve data quality just by clicking. Remember, the best way to do this right now is programming, right? You have to write code, spend hours and hours, weeks to do this. Instead, here, the machine actually learns from your past behavior and tells you how to improve your data quality. Here's a long list of ways to actually improve data quality. I know it's kind of small for you guys to see, but so what I'm going to show you is one example of what has been recommended. So in Twitter data, if you look at this particular column here, you have a lot of free text, tweets. What a company might usually do when they're preparing data is to get the usernames out from Twitter data or to get hashtags out from Twitter data. Well, here in suggestions, you just tick on the right suggestions and you add that. And what that does is it's actually going to prepare your data, and it could be any size of data, any type, and it's going to give you these two new columns. These columns have information about the hashtags, the usernames. Your company can analyze what your customers are saying about you or what they're saying about a product. And you can save this to a history and maintain data lineage. The last part of and the important thing is you can automate everything, right? So whatever you've changed, whatever you've saved, next time you see a data set, you can actually apply these same transformations to that data set with just a single click, automating everything. Finally, you can join data sets with real ease. If you want to obtain a unified view of your customers and you want to join two data sets together, you can do it via this platform by just clicking a couple of buttons with all the intelligence built in. So in essence, I want to conclude by saying that data preparation takes an enormous amount of time, and we've built a product that really is focused on ease of use and fast time to insight. And now I want to open up the forum. And also, yeah, final thing, customers use our products for preparing customer data. And thank you so much for your time and patience. And any questions, please let me know. Thank you.
Hi, why were you demoing off localhost 3000?
Yeah, okay, so that's a great question. The Wi-Fi here is quite awful, I have to admit, so I have no choice. But if you just go to datachili.com and you can actually sign up and use it in real time. I didn't know who said that because I want to find that person.
Hi there. I'm right here.
Hey.
Okay. So yeah, my name is Don, and just a quick question. So it seems like it's kind of like, correct me if I'm wrong. It's kind of like automating. It's like, are you like incorporating like MapReduce into like to take something that's like unstructured, sitting in your Linux or whatever, and getting it out into like a structure, like getting into like SQL into structure form? Like what is like I'm not asking for like anything proprietary, but like what kind of what's sort of happening on the back end? Yeah, and like what frameworks, like if you're using like something like MapReduce or something like that on the back end? Yeah.
Okay, that's a great question. Very technical question. The thing is that in the backend, if you've got large data sets and large data sizes, then we use Spark at the backend to handle a lot of the transformations. The whole value in the product is actually using the front end, using it as a BI tool. It's built as a BI tool for you to forget the programming, forget all the headache, and you just click the buttons. If you really have large data, it's going to run it on Spark at the backend, but you don't have to write a single line of code. So it's parallelized and Hadoop and etc.
Last question.
Do you integrate with Firebase?
So we've got a lot of connectors to a variety of formats, from databases, CRMs, tons of flat files. With Firebase currently, no, we do not have an integration, but that is something we can look into. But yes, we have many, many types of connectors right now.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.